Uh, Probably squabble up.
We were just talking to Jalen about the doubters, and he has scars, from all the doubters, college and everything. Do you like it when people doubt him because of the results that you get from Jalen when he's feeling it?
I think that's a question for him. Uh, I pay no mind to none of that because none of that stuff bothers me, and it's just really about what you pay attention to, and that's solely a question for him. So, you know, that neither helps or hurts nobody. So.
What do you think about what happened in college with him, and then second round pick, maybe a little overlooked, and then where he has taken his game to now at this point?
He's continued to get better and better. Again, that's his story. That's his journey. You know, we all have our own journey, and I only can speak about mine. So I can't. I don't know. I don't know.
You get a sense when he's taking his game to another level. A lot of the guys going into the NFC title game talked about how locked in he was, talking to everybody in the building. Do you get a sense when he's locked in?
I say no because he's pretty much the same all the time. He's pretty even keel. He's always stoic, and he himself. So.
And how important this year, bringing everybody closer together? Nick Sirianni's talked about the adversity, but you talked about the tough conversations. What does that mean to all of you to take you to the next level, to have those open conversations?
It's for moments like these and opportunities like these, and it's not where we're just pointing at a guy telling him he's doing this, he's doing that. No, it's strictly to get better, and that's what it's about. Regardless of how we may feel in the moment, I even been called out before, and it's uncomfortable, but you know what you're doing it for, and you got to remove your feelings, and it's for opportunities like on Sunday.
Game that currently had a pretty impactful game in the NFC Championship after maybe a couple of slower ones early. Just your game now and your position in the offense now.
Early. I mean, the first two games. Honestly, I was hurt. That's just what it was, And last game I got healthy, and you all saw it. So. That's just what it was.
You expect to be a big part of the offense and a big part of the game plan this year?
Yeah.
The first matchup against Kansas City a couple years ago, you succeeded against both man and zone coverage heavily. You saw Jalen Watson and Trent McDuffie both as rookies. Now, 2 years later, do you take anything from that tape, or is it an entirely new attack plan with 2 more years under those guys' belts?
Yeah, it's entirely new attack plan, I could say, because they're two different players now. They're much better. Trent McDuffie is a really good corner, really good football player, and it's different.
And also, when you turn the Chiefs on tape, what sticks out to you? What do you think that they're going to do to attack you guys in the passing game? Obviously, they're very blitz heavy, but what kind of coverage looks are you expecting from Spags in that unit?
They do a lot of different things I won't get into. They mix it up on the back end, and they got a really good front. And we got to come out and just play our style of football, regardless of what they do and what they throw at us.
Did you know you'd be able to get healthy? I mean, you didn't know that?
No, I mean, it was just taking it a day at a time, week at a time, and as that week started, it was that Monday. And I was like, yeah, I'm feeling myself again, feeling like myself again, and it showed.
How grateful are you in the biggest game of the year to be feeling good?
Yeah. Truly grateful. I'm glad my teammates, picked up my slack. They did the first 2 games. I was battling, but it's no excuse. I'm ready to go. Ready to go now.
Can I ask you about Jersey? Remember the kid Massey? Jersey, remember the kid Massey that you FaceTime, the kid that died of cancer? You remember? There was a kid that had cancer, 14-year-old kid, Massey?
I think so.
What do you think it meant to him and to you that you were able to spend time with him before he passed away?
I'm pretty sure it meant the world to him. You know, I don't know what his last couple of wishes were or whatever, but for me, just to spend time with him and to put a smile on his face, even for however long I spent time with him, I'm pretty sure it meant the world to him, but it meant the world to me, because we all go through different things in life, and sometimes God got our story written completely different, and I don't know, my heart and love goes out to his family still, but I hope I put a smile on their face.
I've seen the work you've done with your camps. You seem to really love kids. What is it about it?
I'm a big kid at heart. I'm a big kid at heart. I just like to be myself, and I like to put smiles on kids' faces, and try to inspire somebody, because somebody inspired me. Somebody inspired me to play this game, and that's what I do it for.
I know you've talked about mental health before. Can you speak about how that's been for you this season and who's been there to support you through it?
I would say I haven't had to deal with mental health this season. It's in the past. I'm perfectly fine, but it is important. And the season is just ups and downs. And my teammates. We're leaning on each other.
Is there an organization that you would recommend people support pertaining to mental health?
I don't know. I don't have one.
AJ, if I'm starting a book club, which 5 books should I have? I got 5 books. I know you had one of them. Which one should I start?
I don't know. One of my favorite books is Relentless. Yeah. I think it's by Tim Grover. I think so. Yeah. What's your name?
I'm Joe Bonham.
No, I'm saying the author of the book. Yeah. Relentless.
And then I'm asking some of your teammates this. What's your biggest financial flex? It can be a savvy flex, or you can flex hard.
No, I don't flex, bro. I'm truly humble.
Could you share, I know you're a man of faith, could you share maybe some scripture that maybe you've been looking into lately, or maybe...
My favorite scripture is Romans 8:18. The pain you have been feeling cannot compare to the joy that is coming.
Jay, if you could name the play that wins the Super Bowl, what would you name it?
What would I name it? Always open.
Can you take us back to the Super Bowl a couple of years ago? You had a big game in that one. I know your memory is probably going to be the loss, but in terms of your performance, are there any takeaways that you can build on from that one and on big stage against the same team?
No, because it's 2 years ago. Even last year we played them. It doesn't matter. And I can try to watch film, but it still doesn't help me because the guys I'm going against, they're much better.
Jalen and just his development, where's he at right now in terms of his game and his ability to have an impact?
I think that's a question for him. That's a question for him to break down the game.
Are you seeing a level of confidence and just a quality in play?
Always. He's always very stoic. He's always very calm, and so.
AJ, your faith has helped you through tough times growing up, and your faith has helped you get to the Super Bowl. What would your message be to younger kids on the importance of faith?
Faith, believe in yourself. Even when you're doubted, no matter what somebody say about you, you can do anything and everything. And faith is your superpower. Belief is your superpower. You need to use it at all times, and have fun.
Thank you.
About the modeling your game after Julio jumped, but you got expectations on you. Your game as a CFP receiver, even though you're not towering over DBs.
I tried to model my game after him, but Julio is his Hall of Fame receiver, and I just think when you watch the wide receiver position, I imagine Julio, and that's what I try to bring to the game.
You've absolutely dominated against man coverage this season. What goes through your head when you realize it's man-to-man?
Win.
to the players, man, to our family and support system, man. If you could give the flowers to the people that have supported you and your family, whether it be just friends or whoever, what would you tell them?
I tell my family thank you, my mom, my dad, my trainer, Tripping God, first of all, but most importantly, my teammates and my coaches. You know, they're much a part of my support system as well. So,
If you could describe your journey here to the Super Bowl as a song, what song would it be?
I don't know.
AJ, what about the matchup with Marshawn Lattimore last week? Did you see on film? Obviously, you had the big fourth down play that kind of shifted the momentum in that game. What did you see on film, and what worked well for you out there that obviously led to the biggest game of the postseason for you?
I was playing chess, you know, setting up routes on the run game, and knew he would be thinking something, and I did the opposite on that fourth down.
What's up, man? I'm good. How are you? Good to meet you. Good to meet you. Excited for Sunday. Hey, I want to know. Everyone always finds a way to try and put a rift between you and Jalen. How do you block out that outside noise?
You just don't pay attention to it. It's just gibberish. That's just what it is, and you know, and you don't even acknowledge it. You know, when I first got here, I used to acknowledge it a lot. I used to try to speak up and try to clear up everything, but as I got older and I learned, you know, I can't. You know, everybody still's gonna have their own opinion.